viewers wanted me to record on how I mix my paints. So I'm going to show you today a few paints that I'll be mixing. And first thing is this guy. This is a mixture of 60% Floetrol and 40% liquid exporting medium. I just mixed it in this Artist Loft White, which was an empty bottle, so I just mixed it up. So I'm going to shake it well, and remember to shake it well. So today I'll be using these paints. This is Decor Metallic Copper, and this is Liquitex Basic Prism Violet, and I may be mixing in a bit of Acrylic Fluorescent Violet, and this is Decor Emerald Green. This is Decor Pearl, and I want to mix a little bit of satin enamel to this. Let me get that. So this is the pearl. I just realized I had an old bottle, and this is satin enamels, and this is Decor Metallic Garnet. I'm going to mix golden paints gray as well. So I have this, I think these are 6 ounces cups, paper cups. I just use it maybe once or twice and then dispose it because it's paper cup. I'm okay. And there you go. So I'm going to take this paint, just give it a stir in case you're not, you haven't used it for a long time, just to, have that same consistency. Then I'm going to put here an ounce of it. Approximately, it doesn't have to be the same. And if you're not sure, you can have the weighing machine. And so I switch on my weighing machine. I have that in my ounces, and it places there. It's about 0.6, so just give it. Doesn't have to be exact, just approximate. So that is done. So I have my 1 ounce. In here I'll be adding my mixture of Floetrol and pouring medium. I just add about 3.5 to 4 ounces depending on the consistency I want. And if it's a ring pour, I make it a little bit thicker. For straight pour, it can be a little bit thinner. And this is about 4 ounces. So you don't have to add it at once, just mix it up properly. Floetrol sometimes can be thin, sometimes it can be thicker. So my current batch of Floetrol seems to be thinner than normal. So if you can see here, that's the consistency. It's leaving a slight mound on a mound, not too much, which is okay. So it's that consistency. So see if you mix it properly, just to make sure you take the paint off the edges of the cup and also sometimes on the stick. Just mix it up thoroughly and you will see it's leaving a mound on a mound, like Mina in Mina Villegas art says. Alright, okay. Once you have one of your paint, I want to make other paints to this consistency, just to have all of them in the similar consistencies. Okay. So that's done. Now I'm going to take my second cup. Just add about 1 ounce. I have added about 0.8 ounces and let me mix the pouring medium. Going to stir it up. You can see here this is Liquitex Prism Violet, and you see I have added almost the same amount of Floetrol that I added to the copper, but this seems to be a thicker paint, so you see it's still leaving a fat mound on a mound, so I might add a little bit of water, just a few drops. Stir it up. Still mound on a mound. It's coming up to the consistency that I want. Let me see this guy. It's thinner. Seems to be thicker. Maybe a little bit of water here. All right. Right. See, now it leaves the same slight mound and amount, similar to the copper. Okay, so that's good. I don't know if I want to add this. Maybe a touch of it. used a float roll. Okay. Yep, that's good. All right, now comes emerald green. Same thing. Get the paint. You stir it up just to make sure it mixes well. Then right here, about an ounce. All right, mix it up well, mix it up. Seems to be the same consistency as copper. See that? Leaving a slight more than amount. Just to make sure you scrape the paint off the cup, off your stick. Test it out. And you're good. Now comes pearl. With pearl, I will mix about half ounce of this and half ounce of satin enamel. Half ounce. This is satin enamels. Give it a nice stir. Looks about half ounce. That's good. I'm going to mix them both first, just to make sure they are mixed well. And add about 4 ounces of flour. Doesn't have to be exact, you just need to get the right consistency. Mix it up now. This is the consistency. Seems a little bit thicker. I'm going to add a few drops of water. All right, this is perfect. I'm going to do the same thing for decor garnet. Mix it up. Add an ounce. Sometimes you can eyeball it, but for me, I prefer using the weighing machine. It's done. I'm going to add the pouring medium, again 3 to 4 ounces. Something here. See? This is the thing that came out of the pouring medium can when I was adding the pouring medium to the floatroll in this yesterday. So I saw it yesterday and I wanted to take it out, but it was too difficult in there. So I'm going to trash it out. So this is garnet. I love this color. It's so bright, beautiful, shimmery. I actually like all the colors. And I love mixing the colors. They are so relaxing. Alright. And again, this mix is a floatroll plus pouring medium, and the floatroll, if you guys are not aware of it, this is the floatroll I'm using. This is a 1 gallon one. So I have my, what I did is I had to filter it out before I use it. So if you see here, I have a knee-high, knee-high stocking. I just put it on top of it, tied it out, and I'm just going to use that. And whenever I want, I just open it up, pour it off. So the floatroll gets filtered on this, through this, and it works fine for me. And the pouring medium is a big gallon one, and I just took it out and just put it in this bottle just so that it's easy to pour it out. So this is a mixture of those two things. And this is beautiful garnet. Perfect. I think it's the same consistency. Just to double check. Clips amount and amount. Beautiful. Right? Alright, last I have this guy. This is a heavy body paint, which means it's heavier than, you know, this Deco Art or this Liquitex Basics or Amsterdam paints. So you don't have to use an ounce of it. You can use maybe a 3/4 ounce of it, and that should be sufficient, at least based on how I used it in the past. So I'm going to use about 3/4 or maybe half to 3/4. And these golden paints are expensive, but you can end up using less amounts. So at the end of the day, they cost the same as the Deco Art or the normal paints. It comes in these bottles. It comes in a smaller one, 8-ounce ones, but I usually prefer this, so I can use it for a long time. And trust me, it comes for a very long time. So I'm going to use about a 3/4 ounce. just make sure you scrape the paint off the cup, the sides of the cup, and the sides of your stick that you're mixing in. So this is 3/4 ounce, and you can see it is still thicker than the rest of the paints. So at this point I can add a little bit of water to loosen it up. Still seems to be thick. See, it's leaving a thick mound and a mound. At this point I can add flour. No, actually I can add water, because flour can make it a little bit more thicker, which I don't want to. I think this is good. Alright, I think we should be good here. Excuse me. Alright, so you can see I have these colors mixed up, which I plan to use for my next painting. I don't know, let's see, hopefully it'll come out fine. Alright. Alright, that's all I have. I basically follow the same consistency for the rest of the paints. And if you have any questions, concerns or comments, please leave them in the comments box and I'll get back to you. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.